Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Empty Shelf Reviews, the show where I review games that were left on your shelf in your local video store. Today we're going to be playing Final Fight Guy. Now the only thing I know about this game is that it's part of the Final Fight series, which to be honest, I never really played back in the day. And when I really think about it, this game probably would have been taken off the shelf every single time. Just because it's Capcom, it's a beat 'em up. Those are the kind of games you rent when you're a kid. Anyways, this is Final Fight Guy. I love the name, by the way. Final Fight Guy. Wow, and it's moving fast. This is like a full-blown movie. You fiend, what have you done to her? Nothing yet, but we will if you don't cooperate. Keep the cops out of her. Look, it's like Macho Man Randy Savage there.
I'm talking about all the way to the top, yeah. Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in, but the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Okay, Capcom. I love that it's from Capcom, because you know that's a good sign. Jessica's kidnapped. Cody's still in Japan. It's up to me to rescue her. Okay, here we go. Final Fight Guy. Let's get started. I mean, obviously we want to be Guy, right? That's a no-brainer. I don't know. Maybe Haggard. Maybe Haggard will try him out later. Here we go. The first 5 minutes. Final Fight Guy. Okay, so far it's pretty standard. Standard beat 'em up game. Like that. So far so good. It seems like we got one. Seems like we got one punch, one kick. Actually, just an attack is what we got so far. Apples, yeah, recharge. It's almost like a fighting game now. How do we pick that up? Gotta be away, right? Oh, maybe I'm pressing wrong buttons. Oh, there we go. You gotta press down and punch at the same time. So far, this is great. Oh, we got the nuclear guy. We got jean shirt guy. I love it. You almost need a nuclear guy in every single 90s video game. That's just like a common fact. Wow. So far, it's so good. Like, the controls are really good. I mean, obviously, it's Capcom. It's a fighting game. This is fun. These are literally the kind of games that you rent all the time. First level, so not much of a challenge yet. We're just... We can get that hammer. There we go. There we go. I don't know what that hammer did, though. I picked it up, but it didn't really do anything. Oh, these guys are tied up. Oh, sorry, boys. Show's over. Wonder if I can break that. There we go. Radio, what does that do? I think that's just points. I have no idea. Didn't do anything, or seem to do anything. Look, we got Tights Guy now. Oh, yeah. I love this guy. He's wearing like a Goku orange suit. Here we go. Oh, I love it. Look, the bad guy's got names. Simmons. Or Simmons. Or is it Simons? Break another crate. Oh, big guy. We got G. Orber. G. Orber. Doug. We got Doug and we got Wong Hu. Bread. These names. Bread. 2P. Oh man, that's great. These guys got great names. That's a plus already in my books. Hollywood. Look at this guy now. I'm not paying attention now. I'm looking at their names. Here we go. Back into the game here. Wong Hu. This guy's lanky. He's tough. Here we go. Is that level 1? Man, got a good throw on him, that's for sure. Look, we're in like a destroyed New York City. Some kind of a city, anyways. Another Simmons. Oh, new guy. Biker guy. Wonder if he has any new moves. So far, the only guy who really gave me trouble was that green nuclear guy back there. This guy looks new. He looks interesting. Slash. Jake and Slash. Okay, here we go. This is the guy that gave me trouble last time. He did it again. Nothing we can't handle. We gotta start doing more kicks, I think, you know? Simple stuff. Whoa, this gotta be a mini boss Thrasher. They kind of lock you out. Oh man, look at that. That takes a lot of damage. Look at this guy. I love his look. He's like Dog the Bounty Hunter. Oh, he called his buddies out. He's taking a break. Here we go. Simmons again. Simmons! Can I still beat this guy up? Oh, yeah, he's almost untouchable. Oh, I'm dead again. This is tough. You just gotta lay the smackdown on him. Dog the Bounty Hunter, he will go down. Look, his health isn't even moving. Oh, it's definitely just like a little sequence here. So far, I'm loving this game. I'd say this is gonna be the most fun game I've played so far. And I don't remember it at all, which is interesting. Okay. Am I ever gonna beat this guy up or what? Oh yeah, there we go. He's done. Oh, is he a boss? Or is that the level? Or is he a sub-boss? Okay, Slum, taken care of. Here we go. Where to next? Anyways, actually, that's exactly 5 minutes. So perfect timing. That's the first 5 minutes of Final Fight Guy. Stay tuned for the review. Okay, there's the first 5 minutes of Final Fight Guy. I really enjoyed this one. So Final Fight Guy actually has an interesting story behind it. Final Fight was released in the arcades by Capcom in 1989. And there was 3 playable characters. There was a guy named Cody, there was Mike Hagar, who's in this game, and then there's Guy. But because of space constraints, when they ported this game to the Super Nintendo, they could only choose 2 characters. So they chose Cody and Mike Hagar. So what they did later was they released a new version of the game which just featured Guy and Hagar. And that was called Final Fight Guy, which is the one that we played. So Final Fight Guy is actually just the original Final Fight, but with the character Guy, now playable. Later on, they released it for Sega CD, Game Boy Advance, and for those systems, they actually included all 3 characters, so that's kind of cool. The gameplay in this was great. I mean, it's your classic beat-em-up, side-scrolling game where you just take control of a guy. Very simple controls. There's an attack and a jump, which I'm assuming is just literally based right off of the arcade. So you just attack and you jump. Now, just like most of these classic games, there is a special move that you can do when you do attack and jump at the same time, and that kind of clears the enemies around you out. But like these games, you do end up losing a little bit of life every time you do that, so you kind of got to use it sparingly. I ended up getting to the 3rd stage in the hour that I played, and it was fun doing it the whole time, although I did notice that the enemies kind of got a little bit repetitive. It started out funny with the names and stuff, but then eventually you just kind of see the same guys over and over again, like the nuclear guy, and, you know, the guy that literally looks like Andre the Giant.
We face each other as God intended. Sportsmanlike. No tricks, no weapons. Skill against skill alone.
Another thing about the gameplay is, like all these games, there's kind of little glitches that you can figure out, and I noticed at one point, if I could just push guys into a corner and just keep them there, you could take on an unlimited amount of guys. So I kept trying to do that, but then at the same time, when somehow an enemy cornered you, it's basically you're just gonna lose your life because they just non-stop punch you and you're done. Surprised to see that this kind of a game only has 3 continues. I mean, you get 6 lives each turn, which is great, and then you get 3 continues, so I mean, ultimately, I guess it's 18 lives, but the life drains really fast in this game, especially I found that second boss who I was fighting with the katanas. Wow, each hit would take, I'd say, 1/3 of my life, so that was tough. The bosses were really cool. The first boss was like, you know, Dog the Bounty Hunter, and you would fight him for a bit, and then he would take a time out and call in his cronies. That was kind of a cool little gameplay aspect there. And then the second boss was just really hard, to be honest. He was a samurai that you had to like fight and kick his swords from him, and then once you did, I guess you could finally I learned that you could just slice off his head, and then there you go. The graphics were great. The backgrounds looked great. The enemies looked great. They were all, you know, very different styling looking enemies. I mean, the only complaint again is that you get maybe 5 or 6 styles of enemy, and then that's it. But everything else just looked amazing. The music was okay. It was a little bit repetitive, so it wasn't the best soundtrack, but it did have some good moments to it, like most Capcom games do. So the music, it gets a pass for me. Overall, would I give this game a leave it on the shelf, rent it, or buy it? And I'd have to give Final Fight Guy a rating of rent it. This is literally the perfect game for renting because you pick it up, you play with a buddy, you know, you have some fun times, you make it as far as you can, and then the next day you return it to the store because honestly, I can't see there being that much replay value with this game. There's 2 characters. Every time you play, it's the exact same enemies, exact same stuff going on. So this is a definite fun rent, though. I mean, the gameplay was great, really worked well. Music was decent, graphics are awesome. And if you just want to beat 'em up with your buddy and rent it for a night, I'd say this is a perfect game for it. So Final Fight Guy, I give it a rating of rent it. That's it for this episode of Empty Shelf Reviews. Catch you guys later.